Like I said, I just feel at home. I feel a part. I feel like I'll be here forever. That's just how I feel. Gardiner by far stood out just from the recruiter. When she reached out, she made me feel like I was a part before I was even a part. You know what I'm saying? So they definitely stood apart from the other people who was offering me an opportunity.
When I talked to a couple people in the leadership team to transition to another job of any sorts, not just going into the field, they just really tried to help me figure out why I wasn't happy and what I was looking for. I expressed that I kind of want to work with my hands again, and considering my background, I have worked in other jobs hands-on, so they let me shadow in the field. I loved it. I went to school, got my certificates, and then I was in service. And I've been on 3 different teams, worked with many different technicians, and I've loved it ever since.
When I first started at Gardiner, I think I was late 3 hours on my first day due to a snowstorm. 30-minute drive, took 3 hours. I walked in at 9:30 sweating, and everybody looked at me and was like, why are you so upset? And I was like, I'm 3 hours late on my first day. And I just knew then everybody knocked it off, having a good time, and ultimately, I saw the culture that I saw during the interviewing process was everybody was understanding, great place to work, calm, collected, all the things you'd expect out of a top workplace.
Every day is something different. Different equipment, different service calls, different customers, just different every day.
My biggest thing coming into it was I had no experience. That's a big investment for anybody, to take somebody with no experience and to try and retrain them, but Gardiner seems like they have no issue doing that. So that speaks a lot on them. They care about people and they take the time to invest in them.
I knew a lot was going to change, but the whole time they weren't going to let me fail. They were always there, and still, it's the best decision I ever made.
A lot of my other jobs, they didn't really care what you had going on in your personal life. Gardiner treats you like a human, and they really work with your schedule. It's hard to fail when you have so many people, pushing you in the right direction.
Bill Gardiner told me, 3 months into my business, we don't just hire people to hire people. We hire people to have people spend their whole career here, develop here, grow into future roles in businesses, and retire from here. And that's always been the Gardiner mentality.
Like I said, every day coming in here, I'm just grateful for an opportunity to grow and get better, and also being able to provide for my family and my children. If you are anticipating on coming to Gardiner, do it. It changed my life within a year, so the next person may see it the same way. So that's just how I feel.